An overview of LSI. I also wanted to talk briefly, as you're writing content for your website, about the concept of LSI. First, let's talk about what it stands for. It stands for Latent Semantic Indexing. Essentially, what this means is, I think this came about because, when the internet started to take off and people were creating web pages, it was really easy to rank for terms just by using things like meta tags. If I wanted to rank well for the phrase dog training tips, all I would need to do is create a page and type dog training tips on there about 50 times, and I would rank really high for it. And does that make sense? Is that going to be helpful? No. Was it very easy for people to manipulate? Yes, it certainly was, and that wasn't a good thing. So what has happened now is that if you take a phrase and use it too many times on a page, of course it can be seen as spammy, and it can hurt you. However, a way to make your page more relevant is to pay attention to LSI, which means basically the search engines look and if you have a page that's about dog training tips, they're going to look, the search engines are going to know words that are related to dog training, which means that they're going to look for words like dog obedience and dog collar and barking. And they're going to know that all these other words are, if you know a lot about dog training, you're going to be using these other types of words. Essentially, that's what that means. So you might say to yourself, how do I make my site optimized with LSI? Well, there's a couple different ways. If you know a lot about your site, about your subject, then this should come naturally. Just offer high quality content that is going to help your visitors. It's automatically going to take LSI into context. However, if you're not sure, you do some research and look to see, what kinds of words are being thrown out there. So again, let me give another example. If you had a site that was on dog food, an example would, a poor example would be to use dog food again and again and again and again. But an LSI word would be something like Alpo, which is a popular dog food brand, or Kibbles and Bits, another popular dog food brand, which shows that, of course, you know what you're talking about. Brands of dog food, and it's going to show the search engines that you're not just creating a page that's going to focus on the phrase dog food. You're actually going to include related words. That's essentially LSI. There are some tools that you can subscribe to that they cost money that will automatically help you find other words that search engines consider to be related, which certainly can be valuable and something worth considering. NicheBot has that feature. A more hefty tool called ThemeZoom also has that feature that you can check out too, but that's pretty pricey. So just to throw that out there, but again, that's what the LSI stands for. It's what it means if you see people talking about it.